Hey guys, it's Megan, and I know I haven't been getting out a lot of videos at the moment. I started with school, I started with work at the school, and today I just found out I got hired at the Old Navy that I applied for, which I am super excited about. I was hoping that I would get that job, so knowing that I got it feels really good. It feels like a whole weight's been taken off my shoulders. And I also got my hair cut, got a little something different. I've had long hair for quite a while and I've been growing it out, and it feels really nice to have something different. I was so afraid that I would not like short hair, but I absolutely love this. The day that I got it, I couldn't stop looking in the mirror, and I'm not a vain person, but I just could not stop because I was like, wow, like this is so weird. So anyway, back to what this video is actually about. And since it's October, I thought I would do something Halloween October related. And today's video will be on Walking Dead. So if you are not caught up to season 6, or if you just don't want to be spoiled if you haven't watched the show and you don't want any spoilers, I would not watch this video because we will be talking about a few spoilers, especially concerning last season and the upcoming season that's coming up. So as Chris Hardwick would do on Talking Dead, I'm going to give you guys a few seconds. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, so we are in a spoiler zone right now. If you guys have watched the last episode, Last Day on Earth, we saw that one of our main characters got killed off. We do not know who got killed off. Now, the main point of this video isn't about that, but I do want to talk about it. My guess is Abraham. I will bet money on it. Everything in the episode leading up to that scene pointed at Abraham. I know in the comics, Glenn is the one that gets the barbed wire bat, but I know that Walking Dead wants to kind of steer a little bit away from the comic books to give something a little more interesting and something different. So while Glenn is a possibility, I highly think it is Abraham, especially with the scene that was released at New York City Comic Con. We know that for a fact the blood splatter on Rick's right side of the face, that means that the person that got Lucille was to his right. So we can cancel out Carl, we can cancel out Eugene, I believe Sasha as well, and Aaron. But that does leave Michonne, that leaves Abraham, that leaves Glenn, Maggie, Daryl, and Rosita. Now, I don't think they would kill Daryl off. A lot of people are saying it's Daryl. The reason being is Daryl in that moment looks weak. He's shot. He doesn't look like a formidable person, even though he is. So I think Negan's gonna look at this guy and say, okay, this guy is not a threat. And Negan's a guy that he wants to make an impression. He's gonna go after somebody that is gonna be a threat, that's a strong person. And other people would have said Rick. We know Rick doesn't die. But the reason is not because he's a main character, but because Negan knows he can control Rick. Rick will do anything to protect his group because Rick has Carl, Rick has Judith, Rick has Michonne. So he can control Rick through them. That doesn't leave Michonne unsafe. So I'm hoping it's not Michonne, but my gut instinct is it's Abraham, especially because leading up to the episode, Abraham was he kind of like talking with Sasha about future, like talking about possibility of having kids because of Maggie and Glenn. And if you guys are fans of the show, you know when somebody becomes the moral center of the group, or they become hopeful of a future in this world, they usually get the axe. So when he started talking about that, I was like, oh god, he's dead. And especially because Denise took Abraham's death from the comics. So in the comics, Abraham's the one that actually gets shot through the arrow and through the eye with the arrow. That was how Denise was killed. So maybe they wanted to save Abraham for this specific kill because they didn't want to use Glenn for it. And it would make sense because in the scene, if you guys know, when Negan is going down that line and he stops in front of Abraham physically stands up to him. He doesn't stand up, but he is like on his knees and he squares up to him saying, you know what, you want to kill someone, kill me. And he's like, I'm not gonna back down. You do not scare me. And if I was Negan, I'd be like, okay, this guy's gonna be a problem. I need to get him the hell out of this. Like, he's gonna cause some trouble, and he looks like somebody that's strong. That's gonna show that I mean business with this group. So that's my opinion. That's gonna be Abraham. I'd hate for it because I love Abraham. And I love his little quips. When you were pouring the batter, did you mean to make pancakes or something like that? And I'll miss those if he's the one that's killed off. So hopefully not, but it's still gonna be hard to watch. So the main thing I want to talk about this video is about another character, and that is Enid. Now, a lot of people don't like Enid. They think she's just there just kind of be a romantic interest for Carl. But I actually find her quite interesting. The reason being is because we don't know a lot about her. We did get the flashback scenes of how she got to Alexandria, how she was on the road with her parents who got killed by walkers, and then she was on her own, basically. But my theory is that she wasn't alone, that she's actually part of the Saviors group, that she infiltrated Alexandria to try to get a scope of it for the Saviors. That's my theory. I may be completely wrong with this, but there's some pretty good evidence to show, and even if it's not Enid, I really do think maybe somebody is on the inside of Alexandria. The main thing is, my main point is because the Saviors were waiting for Rick's group when they left Alexandria with Maggie. How would they know to be out there ready if they didn't already know that they were leaving? Because that's taking a risk, because Maggie all of a sudden starts having pains. So what if somebody like Enid or somebody else had given Maggie something that would lead to these pains, that would lead to them needing to go to Hilltop for the doctor? So they would be able to get to the Saviors and say, hey, they're going to leave because one of their people is going to need a doctor. So that would give the Saviors like, okay, so they're going to be leaving. We can have our guys out there, because that's a lot of people to have out there on a chance act that they would leave Alexandria, because I doubt they would be waiting there days in advance. That would be wasting manpower, and I don't think Negan, who like the skilled person he is, would do that. So they have somebody on the inside, and I think it's Enid, which would be kind of cool, like, to have that reveal, because especially with Carl, because this is somebody he trusted. And also looking back, when they were going to leave Alexandria to take Maggie, Enid was very wanting to leave with them. So she's like, I'm going. What if she was trying to get out to meet up with the Saviors? And the directors just kind of want to keep that reveal a little bit longer. I think it's pretty cool. So I kind of hope that ends up being true, because it would add a whole new dynamic to the show. And also it'll look at the relationship between Enid and Carl and how that changes, if she is still a part of the Saviors, if she doesn't want to be a part of the Saviors, if she is a part of the Saviors because she wants to be, or if she's being forced to. I feel like that would be pretty cool if that had happened, and it would just add a really cool dynamic to the show. So that's my theory. If you guys have any of your own, or if you guys think my theory is pretty plausible, leave a comment below. Leave a comment on who you guys think gets Lucille, and just leave a comment if you love Walking Dead. What's been your favorite season? Who's your favorite character? What do you look forward to most this upcoming season and the upcoming seasons that are gonna definitely be coming, because it is a popular show. So remember, leave a comment, like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel and get more amazing videos like this one. And as always, keep it tight.